Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Getting Myself Better. So, for those of you who don't know, I hail from the great state of Maine, and I lived there until I was 25 years old, and that is when I met my husband, and we moved to Arizona and have since moved to California. Long story short, I just bought my plane tickets, our plane tickets, back to Maine. We are going in October. And I would like to talk a little bit about vacations and eating. If you've been following my channel, then you know I just recently had 2 very quick trips to Vegas in quick succession, and I didn't eat very well. Well, I mean, I didn't eat very healthy. So having just bought the tickets, and then today at lunch in the break room at work, there happened to be a new magazine. They subscribe to certain magazines. I think it was Redbook, and it had this little blurb, little 1-page thing about how you can stay on your eating plan and your fitness plan while on vacation. And my friend and coworker had just recently got back from a vacation herself, so we went over everything, and it was no shock. You know what you're doing wrong. But it was all about how, you bring your snacks on the airplane and go shopping for your hotel room and or wherever you're staying, and walk. If nothing else, you can walk, bring a good pair of running shoes, and when you get home, and this was a big thing that is huge for me and her as well, was don't just be sad that your vacation's over and I just want to have that one last few minutes of vacation time and not go grocery shopping for the next week. That's huge for me. I've gone an entire week eating crap in my house because I didn't want to spend an hour and a half to go to the grocery store after I got home from vacation. Okay. So anyway, that got me thinking. To me, vacations and eating whatever I want are synonymous. It's part of the fun, to me, of the vacation. Literally, the thing I plan most when I know I'm going somewhere is where to eat. And I'm kind of, especially going back to Maine, because I grew up there and I have all my favorite restaurants, and most of them are still there. And it's like all my comfort food. It's like, and I go back so infrequently, like once every 2 years, once a year at the most, that I want to visit all of these places and I want to eat whatever I want to eat. And it's a double-edged sword, because it gets it out of my system to eat all these comfort foods, but it also puts a dent into my habits that I've already formed. I mentioned in a video previously that I had in Vegas eaten a bunch of crap that first time, and it was so hard to come home because I had, in the time that I was dieting, I had developed habits. I actually enjoyed eating fruits and vegetables. And in just those 3 days in Vegas, it just blew it away. All my cravings came back for fried foods, fast foods, salt, fat, just sugar, everything came back within 3 days. That's crazy. And it took a good, well, what did it take, 4 weeks now? To get me back on track. So, is it worth it? I'm honestly torn. As Vegas aside, Vegas is one thing, but to go back to my hometown and eat in all my favorite restaurants. And there's a lot of them. I lived there for 25 years. You know, I got a few cravings. But in the end, is it worth it to come home, have gained 10 pounds, and no longer want to eat healthy? So my question to you guys is, how do you handle your vacations? If you are on a healthy weight loss journey, fitness journey, what have you, do you go a little crazy when it's vacation time? Do you splurge? Is that part of the fun of vacation? Because to me, it totally is. I'm like, the trip isn't until October, and I've already got a list of every place I want to eat and what I want to eat there. It's a little ridiculous. But, like I said, it's also, I go once I haven't been there in 2 years. So, how do you balance it out? I have to do some eating. I have to go to some of these places. Do you just eat one splurge meal every couple of days? I'm honestly looking for advice. I know it isn't until October, but the ridiculous, when I sat down and read that article, and then I actually have made a physical list of where I want to eat and what I want to eat. And I looked at it, I thought, this might be a little out of control. But it's what I've done every time I've gone home. I haven't, when did I move? 1999 is when I moved out. And every time I've gone home, I've done this. Granted, every time I've gone home, I haven't been trying to eat healthy. But, should I just try and exercise like crazy to counteract it? I'm looking to see how you guys feel about this, because I've never honestly questioned it until I read that article and then looked at my list of places to eat, and I was like, okay, maybe it's a bit extreme. Maybe I can still eat healthy half the time and have a few splurges here and there, and I don't have to go to every single restaurant every single day and have all of my crazy craving meals. I don't know. So anyway, comment down below and let me know how you handle vacations if you are trying to be good, because I'd love to have a healthy balance. I'd love to be able to justify to my vacation brain that it's not worth it, because right now my vacation brain is already salivating at the foods that I know I'm gonna want to eat. So comment and let me know what you think, what your thoughts are, what you would do in my situation. And that's all I've got for you right now. I'm honestly curious. This has been bugging the crap out of me today. So please comment, let me know what you're thinking. Am I out of my mind? Am I just being completely unrealistic? I don't know. If you liked any part of this video, please subscribe to the channel, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.